This first meditation is about exploring how we carry our lives. It's about noticing the whole of us in the stillness. We spend so much time in our heads thinking. We worry in our heads, we think in our heads, we feel the pressure of life in our heads. We are busy in our heads. We struggle in our heads. And sometimes it must feel like head overload. But the truth is, our whole body thinks and feels in different ways. What if we were to see our body as part of our mind and our thinking? The day I learned not just to hear my husband tell me he loved me with my ears, but to hear it with the whole of who I was, my world just became so much richer. It's like the difference between when he's running out of the house and he shouts to me, "Bye, love you," to when he comes in to see me and he puts his hand on mine or he puts his arms around me and he tells me that he loves me. You know, there's a depth to that feeling. There's a difference there. I'm feeling that experience with the whole of who I am. What if we could live deeply from the whole of who we are every day? Being aware of the body and how it feels, not ignoring it like it's just a shell that we live in. We need to be more aware of how our body and our mind work together and notice who we are today from the top of our heads to the tips of our toes. When we don't, it does affect the rest of our body. Our shoulders come up, there's stiffness, there's tension, there's aches and pains. Our breathing pattern changes, our posture changes. But do we see this as a warning and the body's telling us something? Or do we ignore it? Ignoring it can be serious for our health. If we could carry life from the whole of who we are, would this make us more stable? Would this support our mental health? You know, the strongest man in the world, when he lifts those heavy weights, he doesn't lift them above his head. He holds them in the core, near the core of who he is. He holds them in the most steady and secure place. He holds them close to the centre of his body. Carrying our life from the core, from the centre of who we are, is a skill that may come naturally to some people, but may be harder for others, but it's something and a way of life we can grow into. Mindfulness isn't just about the practice, it's about the journey of learning. It's not like popping a tablet and everything goes away, and it's not like meditating for 20 minutes and everything will be sorted. This is about learning how you work, exploring how you work, seeing you in your life with the fresh eyes and a beginner's mind. Never thinking, I've done this meditation before, I know it. It's not knowing the meditation, it's not doing it before. It's asking yourself, who am I today? And noticing who you are today. Every time I prepare for a course and every time I go through my material, I learn something new. It surprises me because I'm seeing my life from a different place. I'm seeing it from who I am today. This meditation we're about to do, we call the body scan. We explore our bodies and who we are, the physical sensations inside the body and outside the body, the skin, the breath, how we move as we breathe. We explore our emotions, maybe those uncomfortable emotions and the comfortable ones, the intensity, the way they flow, the things that block and stop them. Where in our body do we feel those emotions, and what do they feel like? When the thoughts pop into our head, when maybe we're focusing on something and there's a story and a history, what is our relationship with our body? How does the body respond? When we pay attention, do we picture the part of the body as we're focusing on it? Or do we explore it purely by sensation? We can zoom into an area and focus on a small part of the body, and we can zoom out and we can experience the whole living, breathing body that we live in. There's no right or wrong, just right for you today. Notice the habits of the mind, the distractions, the reoccurring thought patterns. Maybe you feel sleepy sometimes when you come to meditate. But don't judge yourself and don't judge your practice. Don't tell yourself off. But if your mind wanders, congratulate yourself for noticing and bring your mind back with kindness and gentleness. Over time, you may just notice a change in your relationship with your body. Maybe a gratitude or an appreciation. Maybe you'll become have more body awareness, a kindness towards yourself. Maybe it'll change your relationship with the pain you feel. And maybe it will deepen your experience of life. I invite you to explore, notice who you are, how your body and your mind work together. I've been on this journey now for 12 years, and I still learn something new every day. So join me in the meditation and see where it takes you. See what you learn about you. It's good to see you again. Take care.